Hey y'all, welcome to the Be Affirmation podcast where we talk about going beyond just stating affirmations and actually being what that affirmation represents. I'm your host, Ladette, and if you're listening, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. This is the last episode. This is episode 13. It's the last one of season 1, and it feels so good to have been able to do this with you all, those of you that have been tuning in. I know I mentioned this in one of the prior episodes, but this podcast has regularly had the same 10 to 12 people who have tuned in the entire time, and it just means a lot to me that, to me, how I see that is either 12 people found value in this podcast, 12 people, maybe resonated with some of the things that I said, some of the things I shared. 12 people, maybe it was even 12 people who just supported me in the podcast. And so it just means a lot to me. And I just really appreciate those, those of you who are tuning in. These topics are so important to me. I love affirmations. You guys obviously know this. And yeah, it feels really good. So before we get into today's final episode for season 1, I just kind of wanted to share some things. So season 2 is definitely going to happen. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I just wanted to give myself a little bit of a break, but I know that I want to start recording the episodes in either June or July, and I'm hoping to have season 2 air sometime in July. I don't want it to be in August because I feel like that's pushing a little bit long for me, but I do know that I for sure want to launch season 2 in July, and that instead of it being a weekly episode, I want to do every other week because I actually want to start posting on YouTube as well, just to kind of expand my reach and to utilize some of, the other platforms that are there. So I'm definitely planning to post on YouTube as well. And I want to do YouTube every other week as well. So while season 2 will be the period of time between each episodes will be longer, I'll also be posting YouTube videos. So technically, I'll be posting a video every week. One week will be the podcast episode, the next week will be a YouTube episode, and I want my YouTube channel to be related to similar topics. So it'll still be about positive self-talk, loving yourself, having self-worth, self-respect, doing things, that make you feel good, etc., etc. So if you're someone who is really into, these topics, you could always tune into the YouTube channel as well. So I technically will still be posting every week. It'll just be alternating between the two platforms, between the podcast and my YouTube channel. So definitely stay tuned. You can, keep an eye out for all the launch, the specifics of the launch dates on my Instagram accounts. And everything is always linked in the description. My personal account is Ladette Berhanu _ on Instagram. And then for the podcast, it's Be Affirmation Podcast. So just keep an eye out on those two things and I'll have more information for you guys. But just wanted to give those quick, updates to you all and just my thanks and my gratitude for people who have been encouraging me, people who have been just motivating me and just, telling me kind words and just to keep it up and to keep doing what it is that I love it. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Appreciate you all. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get into our final episode, episode 13. And we're going to focus in on that last affirmation. It is the 12th one. And then we will kind of get into that and then wrap up the final episode. So y'all know how it goes. Whenever you're ready, find a nice quiet place to state your affirmations, and we will begin. I am in love with the person I see in the mirror. I am in love with the person I see in the mirror. I am a masterpiece. I am a masterpiece. I am grateful for all of the ways my body shows up for me each day. I am grateful for all of the ways my body shows up for me each day. I appreciate the relationship I have with my body. I appreciate the relationship I have with my body. I am in tune with what my body communicates to me. I am in tune with what my body communicates to me. I love my body and embrace all of the changes it goes through. I love my body and embrace all of the changes it goes through. I adore my body. I adore my body. I trust my body. I trust my body. I take care of my body. I take care of my body. I respect my body. I respect my body. My body is a temple. My body is a temple. I would choose the body I'm in now time and time again. I would choose the body I'm in now time and time again. All right, y'all, let's get into this final episode for season 1. Oh my god, I have mixed feelings about it because I'm like, oh my god, we completed something we said we were going to complete. But that's a whole other story. The other thing, though, that I'm really excited about with this final episode is that I wanted it to feel empowering. Like, when I thought about this season, when I thought about these affirmations, even just thinking about like the final affirmation on the list, I was like, I want this to feel empowering. I want this to feel like, boom, cherry on top, like mic drop moment. And maybe it sounds dramatic, I don't know, but I wanted it to feel inspirational. I wanted it to feel motivational, empowering, liberating. I just wanted it to feel so powerful for the person that was saying it. And I know it's felt that way for me. Like, anyway, I gotta stop saying I love this affirmation, quote unquote, for all of them. But like, the thing is, I do. I really do. But this one, like, damn, this last affirmation, like, don't tell me this is not liberating, right? Like, I would choose the body I'm in now time and time again. Like, this is where you take your power back, baby. Like, this really is it. This is the moment. And I'm just so passionate about this. And I'm so passionate about this last affirmation because it's like, no matter who you are, no matter where you are at, no matter where you are with your body goals, no matter where you are with your health, with your fitness, whatever it is, to sit there and say, you know what, at the end of the day, I would choose this body that I'm in. Like, babe, that's fucking liberating. And that's so powerful because it just goes to show that you wouldn't change a damn thing about yourself or your life. And that's different than having goals. That's different than, wanting to be a healthier version of you. You can want to be healthier. You can want to tone down a bit. You can want to bulk up. It doesn't matter. Like, you can have those goals and those things that you strive to be, like, that you strive for. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you would still choose the body that you're in now, because the body that you're in right now is beautiful. It always has been. The body that you're in now is capable. It always has been. Like, the body that you're in now is deserving of love. It always has been. And so to sit there and say this is just so liberating to me. It really is. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, even if I want certain things about my body to change, I still wouldn't choose another body. Like, the body that I'm currently in right now is capable of it being anything I want it to be. And that's why I purposely chose this affirmation, because it's like, yes, despite, the goals I have for myself, I wouldn't choose to have these goals in a different body. Like, mine is perfect the way that it is, and I'm proud to occupy it. I'm proud to be in it. I'm proud that I get to have this body. I'm proud that I get to like treat it with respect. I'm proud that, it's my responsibility to take care of it, and I do. Like, these are all things that like I'm super grateful for, and I want, listen, like, if you're listening, like, this is the one. This is the one that is, I think, the game changer. Like, from all of there, like I said, I know I always say this, you guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I repeat myself, but in the last episode, I talked about how like saying that your body is a temple is a really important affirmation to tell yourself, and it's probably up there of the most important ones. But saying I would choose the body I'm in now time and time again, that's the one that's going to make you feel the most liberated. From all of the affirmations we have said together in this podcast, this is the one that will make you feel the most liberated. And I don't even think, I may have touched a little bit on feeling liberated in some of the other episodes, but I know for a fact I haven't said this about this particular affirmation or the other ones, because this is the one. From all of them, this is the one that will change your life. This is the one that's going to make you feel like you took your fucking power back. Like, you know what? Because we all have, we've all had like our moments where we have had body image issues. Maybe some of us still have them. That's okay. As long as you have the awareness and you're working through those feelings, babe, you're good. Like, you're going to get through it and you're going to be totally fine. Just trust the process and trust in yourself. But this is the one that's going to help you for sure get there, because it's like, it takes you out of like victim energy. Because some people will sit there and say, and I've been guilty of this too, but some people will sit there and say like, like, I'm never going to have the body that I used to have, or I'll never get there. Like, I'm never going to be who I want to be. Like, and again, we're talking about appearance. Okay, we're not talking, but it applies to everything else. But in this episode, we've been talking about our appearance. So some people may sit there and just be negative, right? Like a negative Nancy about who they are, how they look, how they're feeling about how they look, etc., etc. But this one will take you out of that mindset, because it's like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I put on a little bit of weight, but guess what, baby? I would still choose this body, period. Other people maybe like a similar thing, like, oh my God, I lost, so much weight over time and I'm not comfortable. But it's like, no, you can sit there and say, but you know what? I would still choose this body that I'm in. Yeah, maybe I'm smaller than I want to be, but guess what? I still fucking love this body, period. So yeah, this is just such, it's such a good feeling to sit there and say like, I would still choose me. I would still choose my body. And that's where, I feel like that's where a lot of the change begins, because it almost feels like when you accept, when you stop obsessing, I should say, over certain things in your life, is when like the results actually start to happen. It's when like the blessings start to come your way, when the opportunities come your way, when you start to receive, more of the things that you want to receive. And it just starts with accepting who you are and loving who you are. And I hope that like, people are able to differentiate between loving who they are but still having goals, because that's another thing that I think is important. Like, I'm never going to sit here and tell anybody not to have goals, not to strive for the things that they feel like is going to make them more happy or more confident in their life. I'm just saying that you don't necessarily have to have the results to like have the emotional feeling. And so yeah, I just this is one that I want to say with me forever. Like, there's affirmations where, like, affirmations to me are kind of like seasons. Like, I go through these seasons where some of them stick with me for a while, and then I kind of adapt new ones, and I'll swap some of them out. Because with affirmations, again, you're rewiring your subconscious mind. So some of them, you may not necessarily not to have to say it forever, right? Like, if you're someone who struggles with, like, confidence, you may start to say affirmations about having more confidence, and then eventually, like, let's say you say these affirmations every day for like 4 or 5 months. By then, like, your subconscious is straight. Like, your subconscious mind is gonna believe that you embody confidence and that you are confident, and that's just gonna become who you are. So then eventually you get to a point where you just believe it, Like it's just become who you are. And so you don't need to necessarily remind yourself as often of that particular affirmation or of, why you're worthy or whatnot, because it's just who you are. Like, it's become your truth. And that's why affirmations are so amazing, because you can literally change the way you think about yourself and the way you view the world. And so affirmations, like I was saying, let me go back to this, is that they come in like seasons for me, where there's some that I feel like I need to say at a certain point in life, and then when I feel good about that particular area, like when I've adapted that belief, it's who I am, I'm good, I'm straight, I'll move on to the next thing that I want to work on, the next thing that I want to start telling myself, so I can change my mindset or adapt like this certain belief about myself. But with this last affirmation, this is one that I want to tell myself for the rest of my life. And I know this because it's one where it's like, our bodies, like as a woman, our bodies are always changing. That's the thing. Our bodies are always changing. Sometimes we're bloated, sometimes we're not. During that time of month, we are, right? Like, we go through weight gain, we go through weight loss, like, and then when I think about becoming a mom one day, like, my body changing is something that I have accepted. I know it's going to happen. And it's not me saying, that I'm okay with, I don't know how to say this. Fitness is always going to be important to me, but it's not everything to me. And I'm okay with my body fluctuating the way she wants to, so long as I know that I'm treating her the way she deserves to be treated. Right? Like, as long as I know that I am taking care of myself, cool, I'm good. So my body's allowed to change. And knowing that it is going to change, this is something I always want to remind myself, that despite whatever it goes through, I'm always going to choose the body that I'm in. I'm always going to love the body that I'm in, because it's the only one that I get, and it deserves to be treated that way. It deserves to be receiving of that love and energy from me, the person who's occupying it. So that's just kind of the way that I view, the body, my body. And I just hope that you feel the same way about your set. No matter what you go through in your life, the body that you're in is one that you're always going to choose to be in, because you love it that much. You appreciate it that much. You thank it that much. You're grateful for it that much. You respect it that much, And our bodies are so precious. Like, we only get to have one, and we just deserve to have it all. And it may sound like a cuckoo lady, but I honestly don't care. I know that our bodies, there's this connection between the soul and the body, like who you are as a being and the body that you're occupying. There's a connection there, and what you say to it, how you feel about it, how you treat it, what you do to it, it's like an energy exchange within yourself as well. And your body like picks up on those things. So if you're constantly like feeling negative, saying like messed up things to your body, talking down on your body is going to be receiving of the things that you say to it. And so you can either be stuck in this place of like self-doubt, not loving yourself, feeling bad, etc., etc., or you can change your mindset through affirmations, through rewiring your subconscious, and improve the relationship you have with your body, improve, your inner world, and therefore improve your outer world, and attract more into your life, and be more happy, be more abundant, have this like self-love and this like self-acceptance and self-worth, and just know who you are, and it just spills into every area of your life. So that's all I want for all of us. I want all of us girlies to be living our best fucking life and be the most happiest versions of ourselves. And I know that that's going to happen for all of us. I know that if it's not already happening for us right now, that it's on its way, that it's coming into fruition, and that with us saying these affirmations and learning how to be more kind to ourselves, more patient with ourselves, it's all going to happen. So I think that's where I want to end it. I think that's where I want to end season 1. Oh my god, that's so crazy. And yeah, like I said, before we state our affirmations together one final time, I am planning to start season 2 in July. I don't know when yet, but you guys will know. If you just keep up with my social medias, you'll know when season 2 launches. And I will again be doing a YouTube channel as well, so you guys can keep up with that if you'd like. It's gonna be my name. It's Lidet Berhanu, and so you can find me that way as well. But yeah, I'm really excited. Stay in tune, stay in touch, and yeah, we'll just kind of see where this journey takes all of us together. So let's wrap up with our affirmations one final time, and then we're done. So find a quiet place, and here we go. I am in love with the person I see in the mirror. I am a masterpiece. I am grateful for all of the ways my body shows up for me each day. I appreciate the relationship I have with my body. I am in tune with what my body communicates to me. I love my body and embrace all of the changes it goes through. I adore my body. I trust my body. I take care of my body. I respect my body. My body is a temple, and I would choose the body I'm in now time and time again. Alrighty, my loves. I'm just so happy. I feel so good. I hope you all feel so good. This podcast has been such a blessing. This season has been such a blessing. So from the bottom of my heart, like honestly, thank you so much for tuning in, especially with me being a little first-time podcaster, me trying to figure out, how to run a podcast. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all, with these edits and stuff. And yeah, I think it's something that I want to invest in to like learn, or to have someone to just hire someone, and have them help me out with this. But if you've been listening, like I'm telling you, you have no idea how much it means to me that people tuned in. And if I was able to touch one person or inspire one person, that means the world to me. And that's really what this is about. So yeah, I'm really happy and I feel really good, and I hope you do too. And I hope you're so proud of yourself. If you have been saying these affirmations, be proud of yourself, because most people don't say nice things to themselves. Most people don't. Most people sit there and focus on the negative, what they hate about themselves, how they're always fucking up. Like, so if you listen to this podcast from the beginning till the end, I'm not even trying to hype you up. I'm just being honest. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. Tell yourself you love yourself. Give yourself a hug. I'm proud of you. And I love that you're here trying to make change for yourself and be a better person, because deep down, you know you deserve it. And that's why you're tuning in, because you know you deserve to be a happier person. You know you deserve to have the life that you picture yourself having, and you will. I promise you, you will. Just keep putting yourself first. Keep up with your affirmations. Keep up on your self-love, self-worth journey. Do things that make you feel whole. Do things that make you feel good. Things that make you happy, that fill your cup, that fill your spirit. And I promise you, you're gonna be living that life that you want to live. I love you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you in season 2. Bye.